My dear Theo, is life visible to us in its entirety? Or before we die, do we know of only one hemisphere? Painters, to speak only of them being dead and buried, speak to a following generation or to several following generations through their works. Is that all? Or is there more even? In the life of the painter, death may perhaps not be the most difficult thing. For myself, I declare, I don't know anything about it, but the sight of the stars always makes me dream in as simple a way as the black spots on the map representing towns and villages make me dream. Why, I say to myself, should the spots of light in the firmament be less accessible to us than the black spots on the map of France? Just as we take the train to go to Tarascon or Rouen, we take death to go to a star. What's certainly true in this argument is that while alive, we cannot go to a star any more than once dead, we'd be able to take the train. So it seems to me not impossible that cholera, the stone, consumption, cancer are celestial means of locomotion, just as steamboats, omnibuses, and the railway are terrestrial ones. To die peacefully of old age would be to go there on foot. For the moment, I'm going to go to bed because it's late, and I wish you good night and good luck. Handshake. Ever yours, Vincent.
This painting holds a really special place in my heart, and that's kind of shocking because it's not a very sentimental painting. But this piece, out of all, reminds me of a really important moment on my first day here. Today's my last day at the museum, so it seemed like a good time to tell that story. My name is Sean Yetter. I'm a video producer here at the Museum of Modern Art. Today, I'm looking at Barnett Newman's Vir Heroicus Sublimis that he painted in 1950 to 1951. My first day at the museum 6 years ago, I arrived, met my boss. We went over the first productions that we were going to work on, and after about an hour, she said, okay, first thing I want you to do is spend the rest of the day exploring the museum galleries. And it was the best advice ever. Ava was a really good boss. I ventured out into the galleries, and as I turned a corner, I encountered this piece, and I saw it from a distance. I think it was something that I was prepared not to like. I wanted to walk up and see, what is this big monochromatic rectangle even all about? And I stepped up to the work just right in the middle. I was just immediately transported and taken away from everything else that was in the room. It's kind of like when you meet somebody and you realize that you click and you don't really understand why and you weren't expecting it. It was a moment of calm and kind of shock that took me away from all the other busy people snapping pictures around the room. I wasn't worried about future projects or what this new job was going to be like. It was a transporting experience that I didn't feel from any of the other pieces in the museum. And I think a lot of people, when they approach artwork, they immediately think, what's the story? What am I supposed to get out of this? And that's, I think, how I probably approached this at first too. But I immediately realized that there was something else, a different experience other than an historical moment or something. It wasn't trying to tell me something that happened. It was simply trying to impart this experience that Newman called spiritual. And yeah, I'd go with that. looking into this kind of momentous simplicity, taking that time is something that we should really be trying to connect with in our busy world.
Skies, you're heading out this Thursday morning. There's a little chill to the air, but it's not going to be a bad day for us. We're going to see some bright skies for the first half of the day, especially as temperatures make a run toward 40. Moving into the evening, though, especially around sunset,
varies. Like there's a bit of streetwear. There's also a lot of like smarter stuff. I mean, a lot of it's vintage. I get a bit of designer.
You remember?
My name's Yannick from Sydney, Australia, wearing a Supreme Honolulu hoodie, some old Nautica jeans, and Supreme North Face bum bag.
You stole yourself for that job.
I'm a model at ANCK Models. My style is, I would class it as loose because I used to dress very strict, but now I'm a little bit more free.
My love is burnt out.
motherfucking face on the white tee. That's what a nigga get being P.I.E. Nigga, you D.I.E. Sleep, motherfucker, that's 6 feet deep. No tender, no love, no care, but a nigga here still gon' creep. TLC, put it to your lease. Cause a nigga left eye, kill a nigga, get ghost. That's Patrick Swayze, come equipped with a vest. I'ma put that shit to your motherfucking neck. He's all in my trunk, so you best to get a chopper. It's nothing but goon action. I ain't talking walker, fucker, that 7-5 goons. Bought to a fucking gang. Bumpin' walker, fucker, plane in a window. I still die right now, bullet or a fucking shank. Niggas always trying to be the hardest in the fucking prank.
Never take kind of the threats, I be off in your neck for you reach for the tech. Send me, niggas gon' hear me, then fear me, feel me. Whole bunch of green in my philly, turn up. Whole bunch of niggas if you run up, tryna act hard with your gun up. I shoot your son up, grinding till the sun up. Middle finger flash, that's the one up. I'm a young gunner, dog got mother. He said cut him with his brother, lead them boys wet like water. Off with his neck, posted with his set. I don't take kind of the threats, take kind of the threats. Ratchet for life, I'm hood. Tryna smoke bad, but I'm good. Bust a nigga head for the cake. Jumping over gates, can't wait. Nod to the face, fuck nigga, you ain't safe.
Do you feel better? Am I giving you what you need? Cause there's a hole out here left for you. You want me deep, I know your needs. Oh, I know what you want, and I can tell you like that, baby, don't you? All night, no lies, bring it right back, baby, won't you? Oh, it's on this time. Oh no, pretty little baby, you better vision. I ain't never seen nothing like it going psycho. Girl, I really think we doing past the limit. I'ma lead the way in the night on a high note. I just wanna show you something. So lay back and take this. No need to rush it. We got one night, baby, and that's all we need. So come here, tell me what you like, baby. But girl, I wanna hear you whisper it. Girl, whisper it. Girl, I wanna hear you whisper it. Girl, whisper it. Girl, I wanna hear you whisper it. Assume the position. Lay back, baby, you gon' know when I'm in just a little bit of friction. You could see the sweat dripping down from us. Girl, I'ma do your body right. Say you into it all and ain't nothing gon' phase you. I'ma put you on a new light. Flip around, make it down, give you what you've been craving. Girl, you was playing with a real one. You hit the pinnacle and now you got it.
Era muy joven, tenía muchas ganas de cambiar el mundo y me expulsaron de la universidad y empecé a viajar y a construir y me convertí en un nómada. Saliendo de Barcelona en el coche, pues vi que había una fábrica que echaba humo, que era esta, la fábrica de cemento, la más antigua de España, con la chimenea más alta, pero que estaba pues polucionando pues todos los alrededores. Y me enteré que cerraba y se trasladaba. Quise comprar todo el terreno para ocupar la fábrica y ponerme a vivir y a trabajar y a desarrollar mi equipo de trabajo con sociólogos, filósofos, matemáticos, pintores, escritores. La casa es una ruina reestructurada y rehecha, donde los espacios sirven para todo. La ventaja de este laberinto es que la gente no se encuentre, que cada cual pueda hacer una vida como quiera. Este es un lugar en el cual la casa tradicional no está concebida. Este lugar iba transformándose en un lugar verde, ya que no saqueaba humo, que la chimenea, en lugar de ver una chimenea sacando humo, se vería como un cilindro, como una escultura. Y como todo esto se hizo con una actitud muy minimalista, con una actitud muy sencilla, con una actitud de materiales pobres. No me gusta la apariencia del lujo. Me parece que el lujo está en el espacio, que está en la manera de vivir, pero que no está en tener un objeto de oro o pintar una fachada de oro. No lo he hecho nunca y no lo hago y no me gusta. Estas formas de vida de la vivienda tradicional, pequeña burguesa, pues nunca me han gustado mucho. Este lugar cruza corrientes estéticas contradictorias, o sea, una visión brutalista con una visión romántica de estructuras que no sirven para nada y se han dejado por la pura composición estética. Está organizado por espacios de acuerdo con actividades mentales y actividades psicológicas más que por funciones o funcionalidades de la casa típica. La casa crea una impresión apta para estados de ánimo distintos. El espacio es como el sonido. Hay gente que lo tiene y gente que no lo tiene. Hay gente que entra en el lugar e inmediatamente mira hacia arriba y ve y entiende el espacio. Y hay gente que mira al suelo y que sabe solamente recorridos, pero que no tiene sensibilidad espacial. A mí las dos cosas que me emocionan y que me gustan, realmente que me hacen vibrar, es pues el sentimiento estético, en general la belleza, que es lo que a mí me mueve, y después la inteligencia. Es mi lugar, es mi referente, es aquí donde vivo, aquí donde sé vivir, aquí donde sé trabajar, donde empiezo a pensar y a proyectar. Mi vida está hecha siempre de proyectos, porque la profesión de la arquitectura te lleva a proyectar el futuro. Por lo tanto, esto incide en tu propia mentalidad y mi vida es siempre un proyecto hacia adelante, más que una historia del pasado.